In the mist-shrouded peaks of the Kaigen Mountains, there lived a people bound not by blood alone, but by steel. The Blade Clan. For them, a sword was more than a weapon. It was a soul-given form, promise, a life. From the moment a child could stand, they learned the way of the blade. And at the age of 10 winters, in a sacred ceremony, they received their first true sword. It was the ultimate symbol of honor, strength, and purpose. Among them was a boy named Rio. His eyes held the fire of the forge, and his heart burned with a dream greater than the mountains themselves. He was the first to arrive at the training grounds at dawn and the last to leave under the moonlight. His father, a master smith, forged for him a beautiful katana, and Rio named it Kazenohana, the flower of the wind. He loved that sword more than anything. He polished it, cared for it, and dreamed of the day he would use it to become the clan's greatest protector. That day came sooner than anyone wished. Marauders from the brutal Stone tribe descended upon a remote outpost. Rio, his heart blazing with courage, fought with the skill of a born warrior. He saw a younger clansman about to fall under a savage axe blow. Without a second thought, Rio leapt to parry it. He swung Kazenohana with all his might, his spirit alight with the righteousness of his cause. But then, crack, his beautiful blade shattered. The enemy warrior laughed, a harsh, grating sound. The clash of battle around him seemed to fade. His comrades gasped, and in that moment, something in Rio shattered too. For the Blade Clan, their creed was absolute. A swordsman without a sword is no warrior at all. He was cast aside, mocked, branded a failure. The boy who broke his blade. The shame extended to his family. His own father could not look him in the eye. Rio was made an outcast, a servant to the very forge that created the weapons he could never wield again. All he had left was the broken hilt of his sword, permanent reminder of his disgrace. Years passed. The laughter of the clan turned to silence. They forgot about him, but Rio never forgot, and he never stopped training. He trained in the dead of night, in the hidden valleys where no one could see. With no blade to hold, he learned to become the blade. His hands became his edge, his arms his guard, his spirit the steel. Every scar, every bruise was a lesson, forging, and at night, by a small, lonely fire, he would stare into the flames, the broken hilt cold in his hand, and he would whisper a new creed, one born from the ashes of the old. A blade may break, but spirit does not. Then the storm came. The Stone tribe returned, not as raiders, but as an army. A river of steel and hatred flooding the valleys of Kaigen. The Blade Clan fought with all their art, all their skill, but they were outnumbered. Their beautiful techniques were useless against the tribe's brutal, overwhelming force. Hope faded. The clan's finest fell. They were driven back to their very gates, facing annihilation. As the clan elder prepared for a final, doomed charge, the village gates creaked open. Not with a force, but with a slow, deliberate resolve. A single figure stood in the doorway. He held no gleaming katana, just a broken hilt. It was Rio. The clan scoffed. The outcast? He has no blade. He cannot help us. The enemy warlord roared with laughter. You send a beggar to die? Kaigen is mine. Rio closed his eyes. He did not hear their taunts. He heard only the wind. He remembered every fall, every strike, every moment of pain. He remembered his purpose. Not to wield a sword, but to protect. And then he moved. He was a whirlwind, faster than steel, stronger than iron. His hands cut the air like razors, striking pressure points, disarming warriors with precise, open-palm blows. He used the enemy's weight against them, flowing through their attacks like water. The broken hilt in his hand was not a weapon. It was a symbol, a focus, a reminder. He fought not like a swordsman, but like the spirit of the mountain itself. Unforgiving, relentless, and unbreakable. He broke their lines. He shattered their pride. When the last enemy fell or fled, a profound silence fell over Kaigen. The ground was littered with fallen warriors, but the village stood. Rio stood tall in the center of the field, breathless, battered, bleeding, but unbroken. The clansmen could only stare, their minds struggling to comprehend what they had witnessed. They had seen their own art perfected in a form they never dreamed possible. Rio's father, wounded, struggled to his feet. He looked at his son, not at his empty hands, but into his eyes, and with tears streaming down his soot-stained face, he spoke. "My son, forgive me. I thought the steel was unbreakable. I was wrong. Your spirit never broke, and I was too blind to see it." That day, the Blade clan learned a truth deeper than any tradition, a truth that would echo through the mountains for generations. A sword does not make the warrior makes the sword, and the spirit within is the only weapon that cannot be taken, cannot be broken, and cannot truly ever be defeated. Rio became a legend, not as the boy who lost his blade, but as the man who found himself. He was made the new master of the forge, teaching a new way, the way of the unforged sword. And from that day forward, he was forever remembered as Rio, the swordsman of the broken blade.